Alright friends, welcome back to part 5. We are going to work on basically our bee and sun now. So we're going to start on row 31 and we're going to work our way this way towards from right to left on the chart. I have my yellow for my bee. Now they look the same, but I have like a gold color for my sun over here, and then I have a lighter yellow for this over here for the bee. I have my yellow, my black, and all the other ones are accessible that I'll need to bring in for over here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So for the first, we are gonna need five blue to get started. So I am going to readjust this chain on the edge here because it's a little loose. We're just gonna tighten it down a little bit. Just a little. Because it was just a little too loose. It was giving me quite a gappy little edge over here. So I'm going to yarn over, go into that chain one space that I made, that I tightened down. I'm going to pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up my loop, yarn over, go through all 5, and then I'm going to do 4 more. So we have 1 for a total of 5. So here's 2. 3, 4, and oh, I don't want to finish with 5. No, I want 5, but I don't want to finish with the blue. So I'm going to drop the blue. I'm going to pause for just a second. All right, sorry, shaking the camera here. I'm going to grab my black here. We need lots of lights. I readjusted my, oh no, I don't want black. I want my yellow. My yellow. Bring it underneath this here. All right, so I put a slip knot in to start. So this is my tail that'll get sewn in. I leave my loop a little big so I can pull it through just like that. I'm going to tighten down the blue just a little bit, hold on to it, pinch it between my fingers. I'm going to reach up here, pinch that slip knot and tighten this down. I'm going to do 1 yellow and switch to black. So we're going to bring in our black too. So here's my first yellow. Trying to keep that tail out of the way. So we're not going to finish with the yellow. We're going to put it down and introduce our black. So same situation, make a slip knot however you make slip knots. There's mine. I'm going to pull it through the yellow. I'm going to again do the same thing, tighten it down, pinch everything, tighten that black slip knot down. We're going to carry, well, I should have carried the blue with us, which I think I still can. I think it'll be all right. Yeah, it'll be all right. So we'll carry the blue and the yellow with us. So make sure you pull them, both the blue and the yellow, if I can. I'm trying to get them in the tails here. I like to put them over the top like this, and then I can do my black stitch. Just like this, making sure I go under those working strands into that last stitch I came out of, pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop the black, finish with the yellow. Okay, so we have our 5 blue, 1 yellow, 1 black. We're going to do 1 more yellow, 1 more black, and then 2 yellow. Okay, so we're going to carry these strands with us because we're only doing 1 of each color. So I'm just gonna make sure this black is tightened down, and I'm going to do my yarn over, go into the last stitch I came out of, making sure I go under the working strands, pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. I'm gonna make sure those are taut, drop my yellow, pick up my black, finish with the black. Oops. There we go. And then I'm gonna make sure that these two stay on top. This flag's getting so long. All right, so we're gonna make sure our yellow and blue stay on top. And we're going to do one more black. So yarn over, go into the last stitch you came out of, going underneath your working strands. Pull up a loop, keep it taut. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, drop the black. So we're done with the black for this row, but we're not going to cut it yet because we're not done with the bee. All right, so we're going to pull or finish with the yellow. We're going to make sure the blue stays on top here. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. I'm going to tighten everything down. There's our bee coming out. All right, so one more, and we're going to finish with the blue instead of the yellow. Okay, so we drop the yellow, pick up the blue, finish with the blue, and now we are going to finish out the row with the blue. So I'll give you a couple stitches, and then I will come back at the end of the row. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do into the yarn over into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Okay, so I'm going to meet you at the end of this row. So you should have a total of 5 blue, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 black, 2 yellow, and then finish out with blue. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which leaves us 19 blue on this other side at the other end of the row. Okay, so we have 1 done. So when you get done with this row, you should have 19 blue stitches on this side of the bee. Okay, so there's 3, and I will come back when I'm at the end of the row. Okay, so I just finished 17. Here is 18, and make sure we get that last stitch on the end. Trying to keep it in frame for you guys and clear. This camera is being a pain today. There's 19, chain 1 to finish. All right, so there is row 31. I'm gonna mark off row 31 here with my very dull pencil because I'm just too lazy to go take it downstairs and sharpen it. All right, so now we're gonna go, I will have to show you how we're gonna change to this yellow. So we're actually gonna start with the yellow here and change to blue, back to our other yellow in the bee area here. So we're gonna work from this way, from the left to the right. All right, so let's see. So normally we finish off, you know what, I can cut this. I'm gonna cut, actually, I'm gonna backtrack. Nope, I'm gonna cut this blue. I'll reintroduce it when I need it. It's fine. Okay. It's fine, we'll make it work. Okay, so we are gonna back up a little bit out of this one right here, just the chain 1. Actually, we're gonna go through, we're gonna finish this last stitch with our new yellow. Okay, for 1 stitch. We only need it for 1 stitch, but then we'll bring it in more and more as we go through the rest of the sun here. So I'm going to, I did my slip knot. I'm going to pull my yellow through, just like that. I'm going to tighten this down. I'm going to chain 1, just like that. Oh, I'm going to cut this blue too, because I meant to carry it with me, but it's fine. We're going to make this work. Just a few extra tails on my end. If you can make it work where you don't have to cut it, that's fine. My blues are officially cut off at the moment, so we're just gonna, my flag has nothing's holding it up except my arm here. All right, so I'm actually going to knot these two tails together. So I like to do like a double wrap here. And then I do right over left and pull it tight. And then we can keep going. All right, so we're just gonna do one yellow, and then we gotta bring our blue back in. My yarn situated here. One of these days I will be more organized with these these charts flags. All right, so there's the one. We're gonna bring in our blue again. Yes, another slip knot. Just because I didn't, you know, wasn't paying attention. This is on me. Like I said, if you guys can catch it before it happens to you, then before you make it, then yes, please, by all means, catch it. All right, so now we're gonna do, I didn't even count here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17 blue, and then we'll do some more B. All these strands, it's a little bit stressful. I'll tell you, I'll be honest. I will be honest. All right, so 17 blue. So we just, you know, yarn over, go into the last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, go through all 5. And that's just how we do that knotted half double crochet all the way across. So I'm going to pause and come back when I've got my 17 blue on and show you how to do the B. I'll be right back. All right, so I've completed 16 blue stitches across here. I'm going to complete number 17 now, but I'm going to finish it with the yellow. So I'm going to drop my blue. I'm actually going to carry it along with me through the B, so I don't have to reintroduce another blue. It'll be fine. All right, so I'm going to finish the stitch with the yellow. Remember, I'm going to carry the blue with me, so I'm going to pull it over the top here. So I'm going to yarn over, making sure I go underneath that yellow strand and into the last stitch I came out of, making sure the working strand goes on top. Pull up my loop, yarn over, go underneath the yellow strand again, same thing into the next stitch underneath the working strand of the blue, pull up my loop. I'm going to do 4 yellow. So there's 1. Here's 2, making sure that the working strand of the blue follows along. Okay, the black's sticking my thumb. All right, and then we're going to pick up the black at the end of the 4th one here. So here's number 3. And then on number 4, oh, we want to carry it. Okay. So on this 4th one, we're going to go in front of the black into the last stitch we came out of, making sure the black and the blue stay on top. Pull up the loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, which is the black one right here, right there. Pull up your yellow loop, okay, and then we're going to tighten down our black. Finish, drop the yellow, finish with the black. We're going to do 1 black, making sure we carry both the yellow and the blue with us. So yarn over, go into that last stitch you came out of, going underneath the working strands as well. Pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, drop the black. Oh, I have a tangled mess here I need to untangle. All right, so we're going to pick up our yellow, finish the stitch with the yellow. We're going to make sure we carry the black and the blue with us so they go over the top there. Yarn over, go into that last stitch right here, making sure you go underneath the working strands, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, drop your yellow, pick up the black, finish with the black. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get this figured. Okay, brain is happy. We have strands listening a little better at the moment. Okay, so we are going to do one more black. So we are going to yarn over. Make sure we tighten the yellow down a little bit. We'll tighten it again when we do the next black one here. We're going to carry these with us, so make sure they go over the top. Yarn over it with your black, go into that last stitch you came out of, going underneath your working strands of the yellow and blue. Pull up your loop. You can tighten the yellow down right here. Nice and taut. And then I'm going to keep those on top. I'm going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up my loop, and then I'm going to drop my black, pick up my yellow, making sure the blue stays on top over there. I'm going to do one yellow, working over the blue strand this time. So I pulled up my loop in the last stitch I came out of, yarn over, go into the next one. So I'm going to drop my yellow, pick up my blue, finish, yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, and then I can tighten all that down. And there's our bee. It's starting to come out. Okay, we're going to do 4 blue on the end here. All right, yellow and black, move out of the way. Okay, so we're going to do 3 more. There's 2. 3, and last, the 4th one. Make sure you get that last stitch on the edge here. There's 5 loops, yarn over, go through all 5. And then we're going to chain 1 on this end to finish the row. Okay, now we are going to mark off row number 32. Okay, and now we're going to work this way. No, sorry. We're going to work from right side of the graph over to the left. So we're going to work towards through our B and then meet up at our sun at the other end. Okay, so I have all my strands untwisted, so I'm literally just going to flip it whatever direction I feel like, and that's the way I did it. All right, this yellow strand. Okay, there we go. All right, so we want 3 blue before we change to black. Okay, so we're gonna go black, then yellow. This will be interesting. Yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. And remember, we're gonna do 3, so here's 2. And then number 3, we're gonna drop our blue, pick up our yellow, pick up our black, finish with the black, loosen it up, yarn over, go underneath the black strand into the last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. I think this is where I'm going to reintroduce my other blue back in. All right, so we actually are going to do, we want to finish with the yellow, so we pull up the yellow and we go through all 5, yarn over, go underneath the yellow and the black into the last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go underneath the black one into the next stitch, pull up a loop. Oh, we need to bring the black with us. This little area is confusing, so hopefully we can get this right here. All right, so we want to take, you know what, we're just going to take the blue with us too. All right, so yarn over, go behind the yellow and underneath the black into that last stitch right there. So you see how I went underneath those blue strands, keeping the working strands on top. Pull up my loop, yarn over. I can move those two out of the way so you can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go underneath this black into the next stitch, which is the yellow ones, keeping the working strands on top. Pull up my loop. I'm going to pull on my black just to tighten it up. I'm going to drop my yellow, pick up my black, finish the stitch with the black. I'm going to yarn over, making sure to carry the blue and the yellow with me. I'm going to go underneath this black stitch again, or strand, into that last stitch, which is the yellow there, and keep my working strands on top. Pull up my loop, yarn over, go into the next one, which is right here, this black stitch, pull up a loop. We're going to drop our black, pick up our yellow. This is why the strands get all funky, twisted, because I have all these color changes. All right, so we want to do another black stripe, so we're going to carry the black with us and the blue. So we're going to yarn over, go into that last stitch right here, making sure the working strands go on top. Pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, and then we're going to pull on this just to tighten it up. Drop our yellow, finish the yellow stitch with the black, and then we're going to carry the yellow and the black with us. Yes, I have strands trying to come with us over here. Okay, so we're going to carry the yellow and the blue with us. So yarn over, need some more black here. Go into that last stitch you came out of, making sure the two working strands go on top here. Pull up your black loop, yarn over, move those strands out of the way so you can get into your next stitch, which is this black one here. Pull up a loop, drop the black, finish. Oh hey, this is where the red comes in. This row is where the red comes in. So we're going to finish with the yellow. We're going to do 2 yellow, bring in our red for 1 stitch. So yarn over, go into that last stitch with that you came out of, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all. I do not know why my camera is struggling to keep y'all in focus, keep me in focus for y'all. All right, so on this next one, this next yellow, we're going to drop our yellow. I'm going to tighten my black down. I'm going to grab my red. I'm actually just going to cut off about, maybe 2 feet of the yellow, of the red, because to be honest, we only need it for 1 stitch, so I'm just going to cut off. Why are you not cutting? There we go. I literally just cut off about 2 feet of red. I'm going to make a little slip knot, just like I have been. And then I'm going to finish the stitch with the red. I'm going to tighten it down. And I still have plenty of red here to make my 1 stitch. So make sure that we carry the blue and the yellow with us. Oh, I don't want all you. That little cake it's like not much left there. All right, so then we are going to yarn over, go into the last stitch we came out of, making sure the working strand of the yellow and blue are on top. Pull up our loop, yarn over, move those out of the way, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, drop the red. That's it. And I have about a foot too much of yarn there, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, stop coming over here. Okay, then we're gonna do 2 more yellows. So we drop the red completely. Make sure we're gonna carry the blue with us. We're gonna yarn over with our yellow and finish the stitch. There we go, I didn't tighten that down. All right, now I'm gonna do 2 yellow. So yarn over, go into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, tighten down the red so it's out of our way, finish the stitch with the yellow because we're going to do 2 yellow. So on the second one here, we're going to drop the yellow, pick up the blue, and finish with the blue. Okay, and then you're going to do, let's see, 3, 6, hold on, my eyes are messing up here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 blue. All right, so I'll do a couple with you, and then I need to untangle some mess here, and then I will come back. So we yarn over, go into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. You can tighten your yellow down. There's the bee, it's coming out. I was gonna use sparkle for the black stripes, but I decided just to use regular. See, this is what happens, is they get all in a twine here just because of all the loosey-goosiness of it. I need to cut this red and get it out of the way so it doesn't continue to tangle everything. Okay. Put it over here. Okay, so we're gonna do 15 blue. So I'm gonna do one more with you, and then I will go off camera and finish the rest. So yarn over, go into the last, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. And just make that for a total of 15 blue. And then on the 15th blue, we're going to switch over to our other yellow. So I will come back before we do that so you can see how to do that. Okay, so I'm coming up at the end here. I'm going to do one more here. And on the last, I'm going to drop my blue, pick up my yellow, my other yellow here. I'm going to finish the stitch. I'm going to yarn over, go underneath that yellow into the last stitch I came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go underneath that yellow strand into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. I'm going to yarn over, go into the last stitch I came out of, pull up my loop, yarn over, find that last stitch on the end here, just like that. I'm going to yarn over, pull up my loop, yarn over, pull through all 5. So there is our sun starting to come out. So we're going to chain 1. Okay. And then I did some house cleaning with the yarn on while I was off camera for a second, and I also attached more blue onto my very low cake of yellow of blue, so that way I could continue without having to add it in the middle of doing this. All right, so we are going to mark off row number 33. I'm gonna draw the line through it off camera, out of camera here. Okay, so this time we're gonna work from our sun over towards our bee. So we're gonna go from left to right on the chart. I'll work with you with counts. So we're gonna yarn over, go into that chain 1 space right here, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. We're gonna do 2 more. Here's number 2. So on number 3 here, we're going to go in front of the blue strand here into that last stitch, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. We're going to tighten this down so it blends in. Okay. And then we're going to drop our yellow, pick up the blue, and finish the stitch. Okay. And then we are going to do 14 this time, because we're going to do 1 less than we did before of the blue. So we're going to do 14 now. So I'm going to do the 14, and I will come back on camera when I am nearing the bee and I'm ready to color change with you to the bee. So I'm going to do the rest of these off camera and I will be right back. So 14, you want 14 blue after your 3 yellow here on the end, okay? 14 blue. Okay, so I've done 13. I'm going to do the 14th one, and I'm going to drop the blue at the end before I finish. I'm going to pick up my yellow. And don't forget, we're going to carry the blue across with us. So when we go, we're going to make sure the blue stays on top, like I've been doing. Yarn over, go underneath the yellow strand into the last stitch you came out of. Pull up your loop. Pull that tight. Yarn over, go into the next stitch right there. Pull up a loop. And we're going to do 5 yellow before we get to our black. Oh my goodness, what am I doing there? Oh, take all that yellow off of there. Gee, mini Christmas. I gotta finish that last stitch. Okay, now yarn over, go underneath the yellow strand into the last stitch you came out of, making sure you go under the working blue strand. Pull up your loop, pull that down, it's hot. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Oh lordy. All right, yarn over. We're gonna do 4 more. Of yellow here. So there's 2. My bee's gonna look a little colorful, but that's okay. I don't care. All right, so number 3 is gonna go right here into this red one. Okay, there's number 3. I need a little more yellow out. Okay, and then keep going over the blue. So we have 3. Here's 4. And then on the 5th one, we're going to drop our yellow just to finish with the black. And then we're going to make sure our blue and yellow get worked over top of. We're going to do 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow, 2 blacks. So we're going to make sure we carry all our colors across, okay? So yarn over, go behind that black strand into the last stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strands. Pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop your black, pick up your yellow. I wish I could keep these untangled, but I'm not sure how to flip back and forth between them without and keep them, you know, from twisting. So yarn over, go into, or so make sure you finish with your yellow. We're gonna go over our black and blue strand here. Yarn over, go into that last stitch right here, which is a black one. Yarn over, the last one you came out of is a black one. We're gonna yarn over, we're gonna go into the next one, which is the yellow. Pull up our loop, drop our yellow, pick up our black, finish with the black. Yarn over, make sure you pull the yellow and blue on top. Go into the last stitch you came out of, which is that last yellow one you came out of. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, which is black. Pull up a loop, drop your black, pick up your yellow, finish the stitch with the yellow, yarn over, making sure the black and blue are on top. Go into the last stitch you came out of, which is that last black one here that you were just out of. Yarn over, go into the next yellow one, next stitch, pull up your loop, and drop the yellow. Pick up the black right here. Got 3 strands I'm pulling with me. Finish with the black, and then we're gonna do 2 black. We can actually drop the yellow here and just carry the yellow, sorry, the blue and the black. We're going to do 2 black, so yarn over, go into the last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over. Oh my goodness, stop it. See, they get twisty when I go back and forth between the colors. All right. Just need this black. There we go. All right, so I already pulled up my first loop. I'm gonna yarn over, go into this next stitch, pull up a loop, making sure I go over the blue, finish with the black. We're gonna do one more black and we're gonna finish with the blue on this one. Okay. See if I can get that to be seen. It's a little hard with it being black. I'm gonna yarn over, go through all 5 black loops, and then we're gonna finish with 2 blue on the end here. Oh, nope. What is going on here? Okay, yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop the black, pick up the blue, finish, yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Okay, we're doing it right. Yarn over, go into the last, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, which is the last stitch on the end here, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, and chain 1. These yellow and black strands are stressing me out, y'all. But we are gonna get through this one. All right, so I'm marking off row 34. Okay. I gotta do it over here on the harder surface. My fingers just don't cut it. All right, now we are gonna work from row 35 from right side to left side. And we're gonna do 3 blue to start. And y'all, twisting this back and forth opposite directions really doesn't matter, because all it is me twisting these back and forth when I do my color changes. So it really doesn't matter at this point. Just manage your tails, manage your yarn as best you can doing this one. Y'all are getting kind of a bird's eye view of why I am not a huge fan of color changes, but y'all, it's almost worth it because of how cute this is turning out. Or it is worth it. All right, so we're gonna do 3, yarn over, go into that chain 1 space right here, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. We're gonna do 2 more. We're gonna carry the black with us on this one, so hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. The black strand is right here, okay? I'm gonna go in front of the black strand, just like this, into that last stitch that I came out of, just like that. I'm gonna pull up my loop, I'm gonna yarn over, and I'm gonna go into the next stitch, which is right here. It's a black one. There's 2 black ones right here. You can kind of see the second one here. I'm in the first one now. I'm gonna pull up my loop, tighten my black down, drop my blue, pick up my black, finish with the black. Oh, we have to do yellow and black the whole way through the bee. We'll get through this, we'll get through this. All right, so I'm gonna do 1 black. So yarn over, go into the last stitch I came out of. Yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. We're gonna drop our black, pick up our yellow. Okay, and then we're gonna pull these 2 with us, the black and the blue. So make sure they stay on top. You're gonna yarn over, go underneath the yellow strand into that last stitch right here, which is a black one. It's gonna be a black stitch. You're gonna pull up your loop, yarn over, move those working strands out of your way, go into the next stitch, which is a yellow one, pull up a loop. We're going to drop the yellow, pick up the black, finish with the black, make sure the black or the blue and the yellow come on top. Let me just pull some of the yellow and black out because they're getting, see if that helps. All right, so make sure the blue and yellow stay on top. We're going to yarn over, go into the last stitch we came out of, making sure we go under the working strands, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, So there's 5 on your hook. Yarn over with, drop your black, pick up your yellow, finish with the yellow. Okay, and we're going to carry the black and the blue this time. This blue is, what is going on here? These strands, I tell you, stressing me out. All right, so we're going to do 1 yellow here. So we're going to yarn over, go into that last stitch right here, which is a black one. Pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop your yellow, pick up your black, finish with your black. You can see the black and yellow lining up on top of each other there. So as long as you're keeping it, you know, your line straight for our stripes on our bee, make sure the blue and yellow are being carried. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, which is a black one. Pull up your loop, drop your black, pick up your yellow, finish with your yellow. It wouldn't be so bad if I didn't have to carry this blue, but I already started doing it, so we're just gonna keep going. All right, so now we want, oh boy, we're gonna keep carrying the black with us because we're gonna do, okay, you know what? We're just gonna keep carrying it. Okay. All right, we're gonna do 1 yellow, 1 black, 1 yellow, 1 black. So we're making the eyeballs. All right, so we're carrying the black and the blue with us. We're gonna yarn over, go into the last stitch you came out of, which is right here. Pull up a loop, tighten that black down. Yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop your yellow, pick up your black, finish with the black, carry along the black and the yellow. Okay. I mean the blue and the yellow. Yarn over, go into the last stitch you came out of, making sure you go under your working strands, pull up your loop, tighten them down. Yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop the black, pick up the yellow, finish with the yellow. We're going to do a yellow stitch here, making sure we carry the black and the blue. Okay, drop your yellow, tighten your black first before you pull it through. And then we're going to pick up our yellow, our black, finish with the black. We're going to do 1 more black, carrying the blue and yellow. So go into the last stitch after you yarn over, pull up your loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop your black, pick up your yellow, finish the stitch. And yes, I have all this blue trying to come with everything. Okay, let me pull that tight. There we go. Okay, now we do 1 yellow and then we switch to blue. So we're going to yarn over, go into the last stitch we came out of. After dropping our black, we only need to carry our blue. Okay, pick up, make sure the blue stays on top here. Pull up our yellow loop. I'm all twisted up, so the black is trying to come with it. So in just a minute, I'm going to pause this and fix it. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, making sure the black doesn't come with us. Pull up a loop, there's my yellow. I'm going to drop my yellow, pick up my blue. I gotta fix that because I split the stitch. Okay, so yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop my yellow, pick up my blue, and finish. Look, he's coming out. My cute little bee. I'll be right back. Okay, Crazy Train is back. I got my yellow and my black situated once again. All right, so we're gonna do 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. So one less. So we're going to do 13 blue. So you're going to yarn over, go into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. I think he is turning out cute though. All that stress on the tails, or all the yarn strands, and seeing how cute he looks is making it so worth it. All right, so we're gonna do 13 blue. So I've done 1, 2, and then I'm gonna go off camera and do the rest, and I will meet back up with you before we switch back to the other color. Okay, so I've done 12 and I have 1 more, and we're gonna finish it with our other yellow here. So we're gonna go into the last stitch, or we're gonna do the 13th one here, drop our blue, pick up our other yellow, finish the stitch, yarn over, go underneath that yellow into the last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go underneath that yellow again into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. You can tighten down your blue there. And we're going to finish the row with a total of 4 yellows. 1. I'm pulling from an almost brand new skein here, so with the yellow. There's 2. 3. And then the 4th one, make sure you get that last stitch on the end. This one's like wanting to be tucked, it's like hiding amongst. There you go, there's number 4. Chain 1 to finish. Okay, so then we're going to mark off. This one might be a little of longer flag just because I do have to add on. When I designed this, I didn't design into it the extra 6. So basically my last 6 rows should be a solid, but you know, we didn't do that, and that's okay. We'll make it work. So it'll just be a little bit longer. All right, so now we're going to work from row 36 over from the left to the right. And we only have 2 more rows left of the bee's body. All right, so I'm going to just flip it from left over to my right, because like I just have to take a moment to untwist all my yarns every once in a while because of all the color changes, or the back and forth with 1 stitches. All right, so we're going to do 5 yellow this time. So yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. So we're going to do, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go in front of this blue strand because we got to carry it for 1 stitch here. So we went in front of it into the last stitch we came out of. We're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch. We're going to pull this tight, drop our yellow, pick up our blue. Okay, and then we are going to do, I believe we're going to do 13 again because we're 1 over, and we're going to be 1 over again. So 3, 6, 9, 12, and 13. I am right. Okay, so we're going to do 13. So here's 1, 2, 3. Tighten my yellow down. I'm going to go off camera to finish the next 10, and I will be back with you on the 13th one and finish it out with you. So I finished 11 stitches. On the 12th one here, we need to bring the yellow with us. So we're going to go ahead and, no, sorry. We're going to do number 12. My goodness. 12. Now we're going to carry it. So for 13, we'll carry it over 1. Okay, so there's 13. We're going to tighten down the yellow, drop our blue, pick up our yellow, finish with our yellow. We're going to do 4 yellow. Give me some yellow here. Thank you. Oh, I already have a darn mess of yarn again. All right, so we're going to carry our blue and our black with us, as always. Okay, so yarn over, go in front of the black into that last stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strand of the blue, pull up a loop. We're going to tighten it down. We're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop of yellow, finish with our yellow, making sure we carry the black and blue with us. Yarn over, we're going to do 3 more for a total of 4, making sure we carry the black and blue with us. There's 2. Some of these strands don't want to pull out of their cakes very well. There we go. So we've got 2 done. Here's number 3. And then number 4. We're going to drop the yellow, pick up our black, finish the yellow with the black, carrying our our blue and yellow with us. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into that next stitch, which is your black one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through, don't finish with the black. Drop the black, pick up your yellow, finish with the yellow. We're going to pull the black and blue with us. I feel like I'm saying bruises every time I say black and blue, because you know, black and blue bruises. All right, so we're going to do 1 yellow, carrying our black and blue. Okay, there's the 1. We're going to drop the yellow, pick up the black. Then we're going to do 1 black, making sure we carry the blue and yellow. Then we're going to drop our black, pick up our yellow, finish with the yellow. And we're going to do 1 yellow. So we're actually going to drop our black now. We're going to do 1 yellow and finish with the blue. So drop the yellow, pick up the blue, and we are going to do 4 blue on the end here. So go into the last stitch, pull up your loop, yarn over, go on to the next one. There's 1. 2. 3. And 4, making sure we get that last one on the end. Chain 1 and lock. Okay. All right. 1 more yellow, black and blue, black and yellow row with the bee. Yes, I'm happy. 36 done. So we're gonna cross it off. So this row, we're gonna be done with the black and yellow now. Yay! All right, so I'm glad to be done with the black and yellow. 1, because he's so cute and he's done. And 2, this twisty, yarny mess is, y'all know. If you know, you know. Okay, yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. There's 1. We're gonna do 5 blue. There's 2. And on the 5th one, we're gonna change to the yellow. So we'll have to carry it for 1 stitch. So there's 3. Here's 4. And then on the 5th one, we're gonna go in front of the yellow, into the last stitch you came out of, pull up your loop. We're gonna make sure we keep that tight. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, drop the blue, pick up the yellow, finish with the yellow. Now we're going to carry our black and blue again, but first we got to do our yellow before I pick up the black. Okay, so yarn over, go into that last stitch, going underneath the working strand of the blue, pick up a loop, yarn over. Actually, we need to carry the black with us, sorry. Yarn over, go in front of the black, into the last stitch, underneath the working strand of the blue, keeping the black and blue on top, pull up a loop with your yellow, yarn over, go into the next one, which is a black stitch, pull up your loop, tighten down your black. You're going to finish the yellow stitch with the black. I need to pull a little more out. Okay, and then we're going to carry the blue and yellow with us. So we're going to yarn over, go into the last stitch, underneath our working strands of yellow and blue, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop our black, pick up our yellow, pick up our yellow. I had to pull some more out and then I got all messed up. Okay, and then we're going to carry our blue and our black with us. So yarn over, go into the last stitch, which is right there, making sure you go under the working strands of the blue and black, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop your yellow, pick up your black, finish with your black. You're going to make sure you pull the blue and yellow over the top here. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, making sure you go under the working strands of the blue and yellow. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, drop your black, pick up your yellow, finish with your yellow. Now we're going to do 2 yellows. I'm going to go ahead and cut off the black because we are done with the black. All right, I'm going to cut a tail. I'm going to pull it out. Put it in my basket over here, out of the way. Fix this yarn a little bit. Okay, let's get going. We're already at an hour here. All right, so we're gonna do a yellow for 2. So yarn over, making sure you go under the blue strand. Pull up a loop, yarn over, go to the next one, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through all 5. We can tighten our black down. Okay, and we're going to do 1 more, making sure we work over the blue. We're going to pull our blue through to finish, just like that. And then we can cut the yellow off. Find a good spot to cut it because it's all twisted. Make sure it's along the tail. It should be. I'll make it work. All right, y'all, we are down to 2 strands at the moment. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, now we are gonna do 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 again. Let me double count that. 3, 6, yep, 13 again. So 13 blue again. So I'm gonna start you off. I'm going to go into that last stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, tighten the yellow down, and then we're going to do 13 blue, and on the 13th blue, we'll finish with our golden yellow, or our other yellow. Okay, so here is 4. I'm going to finish it off camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have done 12, and now I'm going to finish with number 13. I'm going to drop my blue, pick up my yellow, finish, loosen just a smidge, yarn over, go underneath the yellow strand into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go behind that yellow strand into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. All right, and we're going to do 5 yellows on the end here. Or 6, it might be 6, hold on, let me double check. It's 6, sorry. 6 yellow, so yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go to the next one, pull up a loop. There's 2. 3, 4, 5, and make sure you get the on the end, 6, chain 1 to lock. Okay, we are going to introduce our white on this next row for our wings. All right, so we're gonna mark off row 37. Y'all, we only have 3 more rows. So we are gonna get these 3 rows done on this video. It's gonna go over a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so I got my white, which is a sparkle white. All right, so first we have to flip our work. So I'm gonna go right to left. And then I'm gonna do 7 yellow. So yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, pull up the loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. So then we're gonna do 6 more for a total of 7. So there's 2, 3. Who knew a red dodgeball and a trampoline could be so much fun? That's what you guys are hearing in the background if you can hear the kids. They're right outside my window playing on the trampoline with a dodgeball. I think they're playing Gaga Ball. I never really played that as a kid, but there's 5, 6, but I've heard of it. All right, so on the 7th one, we're gonna carry the blue. So we're gonna go in front of the blue strand into the last stitch we came out of, pull up our loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up our loop. We're gonna tighten down the blue, drop our yellow, pull it out of our way. We're gonna finish with our blue, and then we're going to do 12, it looks like. 3, 6, hold on, 3, 6, 9, 11. So we're gonna do 11 blue. All right, so yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, pull through all 5. So we're gonna do 11 total of the blue. There's 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to do the rest and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've done 10. On the 11th one, we're going to introduce our white here. So we're going to do our 11th one, but we're not going to finish it. Okay, we're going to set it down, bring in our white. We're going to do a slip knot, pull it through all 5 loops, tighten it down. Okay, so now we're gonna do, how many are these white? 3, 6, 9 white. 9 white. All right, so we're gonna do yarn over, go into, we're gonna pull the white blue with us. So I'm gonna bring it over the top. I'm gonna yarn over, go into the last stitch I came out of, making sure I go underneath the working strand of the blue. I'm gonna carry the tail with me and just try and maybe hide it, see what happens. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. Okay, we're gonna do 8 more, carrying the blue with us. Okay, this white tail is in my way, so we're just gonna pull it out of the way. All right, less strands the better. So we're gonna do 8 more, making sure the blue stays taut. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on the 9th one, we're going to drop our our white, pick up our blue, finish. Oh my goodness, I split the white yarn. Of course I did. That has been plaguing me throughout this whole thing. All right, drop the white, pick up the blue, pull through. Okay, now do 3 blue on the end here. Tighten the white down. There's 1 blue, 2, and then get the last one on the end here. There's 3, chain 1 to lock. Okay, bring the chart in. We're going to mark off, let go of the yarn, row 38. All right, so now we're going to work 39 from right to left. So we're going to have a little bit of blue right here, but we're carrying the blue with us that we can just change when we get to this spot right here. And then we'll just carry it again up here. And then we'll be done. Yay! All right, so we're just going to flip it. Okay, and I'm going to do 2 blue. So yarn over, go into that chain 1 space, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. We're going to do 1 more. And on the second one here, we're going to drop our blue, pick up our white, finish with the white. We're going to carry the blue with us, go underneath the white into the last stitch we came out of, go underneath the working strand of the blue. Okay, so yarn over, go behind the white, go underneath the white strand into the next stitch, making sure you go underneath the working strand of the blue, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. We're going to do 5 white and then switch to the blue on the 5th one. So yarn over, go into that last stitch, underneath the working strand of the blue, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop. There's 2. Three, making sure the blue stays tight or taut. There's 4. And on the 5th one, we drop the white, pick up the blue, finish with the blue, carry the white with us, so pull it taut and over the top here. Yarn over, go into that last stitch, going underneath the working strand of the white, pull up a loop, make sure you're crocheting over the top of that white strand, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, drop your blue, pick up your white, go through all 5 blue. Okay, carry the blue with us, so we're going to make it taut, bring it over the top, yarn over, go into that last stitch underneath the working strand of the blue, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. So we're going to do 5 white again. So we've got 2 or 1, there's 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one, again, we're going to stop, drop the blue or the white, pick up the blue, finish with the blue, yarn over, go into that last stitch, pick up a stitch or loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pick up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5 and tighten down the white. There's our wings. Red Bull has wings. Okay, so now we're gonna do 3, 6, 9, maybe 10. Let me actually count. 3, 6, 9. 3, 9. So we're gonna do 9, not 10. 9 blue, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then on this 9th one, we're going to drop our blue, pick up our yellow, finish with the yellow, loosen it just a little bit, yarn over, go underneath the yellow strand into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go under that yellow strand into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, tighten down your blue, yarn over, go into that last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, you've got 2. We're gonna do, I can't see that far away, 3, 6, 8. We're gonna do 8 total on this row and the next row. So here's 3, here's 4, 5, 6, 7, 'Forgot to yarn over before that last one there. There's 8, chain 1 to lock, and then I'm going to take it and flip it this way, and then I'm going to do, gosh, it's 4:15 already, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to do 9 again, just want to finish this flag. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I'm doing 8 now. Why did I say 9? I was thinking 9 in my head. Okay, so just 8. I have to back that one out. And I'm going to drop my yellow, pick up my blue, finish with the blue, yarn over, go in underneath the blue into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, tighten the yellow down. We will do 3, 6, and 10. 10 blue. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then on the 10th one we're going to carry the white, so we're going to go in front of the white into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, tighten it down, drop the blue, pick up the white. We're going to make sure we crochet over the top of the blue, so I'm going to bring it over the top here, yarn over, go into that last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 5, pull that taut. We'll do 3 white, carrying the blue with us, and then we will switch to the white again, Okay, so we want to do 2 more. There's 2, and then the third one, we're going to drop our white, pick up the blue, finish with the blue. We're going to do 3 blue this time, carrying our white. So yarn over, go into that last stitch you came out of, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5, carry the white with us, make sure it's taut. This is number 2 of the blue, and then we're going to do 3, drop the blue, pick up the white, finish with the white, carry the blue with us, go yarn over, go into that last stitch, make sure you go into the working strand of the blue, pick up a loop, yarn over, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. There's 1. We're going to have 3 white on this side as well. There's 2. And then here's 3. We're going to drop the white, pick up the blue. I can cut the white now because we're done with it. And then we're going to finish out with the blue. Yarn over, go into the last stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through all 5. You can tighten the white down. And then we will have 3 blue. So there's 1 done, there's 2, and then there is 3. Okay, so the flag is officially done with this part. I am gonna go off camera and record, well, not off camera. I'm gonna record a separate video finishing up. I didn't mark off these last 2. So we were just on row 40. Did I do that right? Hold on a second. I did. Okay. I just didn't mark off. I didn't tell you we were on 39, did I? Or maybe I did, and I forgot. Anyway, so we are done with this chart. I'm gonna go and record a separate video showing you how we're going to finish the little envelope hangy thing. So I will be back shortly.